Yo, I man, that music was loud. All right, we got some reactions to do today. Just a couple. Shouldn't be a too long stream, honestly. Drama bait, and then what else we got? Probably something else, bro. I'm just eating leftovers today, bro. I nothing fancy, bro. But let's log in, bro. See this one.
Massive day for
More Sykkuno stuff, bro. Apparently, he had an apology. I'm trying to see that. I did not read the apology at all, so. Alright. Get into it. Alright, so more Sykkuno stuff, drama bait. Apparently he had like an apology or something, but I didn't see the apology yet. So
responded and boy, oh boy,
I wonder what he said though.
A message from me and my girlfriend. I would like to apologize to everyone I have disappointed, most of all my girlfriend. I am so sorry I put you through so much. I never want to make these mistakes again and hurt you and the people I care about. I was unfaithful and I openly and fully admit to that. Starting to look like he's a crewmate right now. Moving on. I lied to people and told them I was single, which I know is not right. I'm sorry to all the people that I hurt by doing this.
This whole situation is just so weird, bro. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that he had to make an apology is pretty crazy. Who is he apologizing to if it's not his girlfriend? Like, to his fans? Like, I don't know. I just don't understand
what I have done. However, I have seen false accusations that are about me that are not true. I cannot allow false accusations and such extreme
That's also true.
labels to be placed on me. I mean, bro said sorry and straight up admitted that he was not truthful of his girlfriend status. Unk forgot to update his Facebook.
Oh my gosh, we actually got a response! A message from me and my girlfriend.
I would like to apologize to everyone I have disappointed. Most of all,
Okay, bro.
These claims did it from a place of hurt, so please do not send any more hate to anybody. I just want the situation to get better and I wish them the best. What a magnanimous individual. Damn.
I mean,
no joke, this is how Sykkuno saved his career, okay? His original brand is dead. Like, the Ubu thing is over, bro. Okay, it was cringe anyway. He can
okay, bro.
picture what's going on. Like, then he just fully commits to being an asshole. He just says, like,
Hey, this dude's reputation before this all happened. Having so much private information exposed to the public.
I feel like that's low-key crazy. The fact that he got all his DMs leaked, stuff like that. I think that's pretty cringe. If you leak DMs, especially private DMs, that's pretty cringe. Honestly, the people who try to take advantage of the situation is just cringe in general. I think, again, like I've said multiple times already, and if you watch my other videos, you know my views on this, that the girlfriend is literally the only victim. There's no other victims. I mean, I guess you can be a victim if he lied to you, but somehow, like, he didn't really, he didn't really do anything wrong, technically. I mean, obviously he cheated, but there's nothing else that he did wrong. Like, actually illegal to name him a predator. He didn't do nothing illegal. He cheated, bro.
I'll be taking a break from streaming in the internet
Like,
to better myself.
he cheated, and that's shameful. Yes, that's very shameful to cheat. But honestly, like, besides the cheating, because we'll address that, and he did address it, what else did he do that's actually, like, actually wrong, where it's like illegal, a predator? He's not a predator. And that's just crazy. He's not a predator.
Thank you for reading, and I will continue to learn and grow from this experience.
Now, if we find out someone's like below the age of 18, okay, bro, then that's a different story. And I'm starting to side with y'all a little bit, because, like, we obviously don't support that. But brother, I mean, he's a cheater. That's all he is. He's a cheater. Like, okay, like, You know,
His experience bar, no. Neon
like,
not
that's
realize
messed
he
up.
exposed
We know
Sykkuno
this
for cheating
already.
Yet again at Coach. That's not even him. That's some other Asian dude. Anyway, we read half the document, and the other half was actually a message from his girlfriend.
That's
My girlfriend
crazy.
wanted to
That's
share her
crazy.
experience.
That's pretty crazy when you think about it.
Below is a message written by her. Hi there. I want to start by saying thank you to those who have been checking on me and wishing me well during such a difficult time. It's been extremely heartbreaking to learn everything I know now, and going
That's kind of crazy. I feel bad for her. I really do.
through this has been one of the hardest things I've ever put through in my life. I've been tossed around from all sides. Me and my reality have been continuously shattered. Though no matter how broken I am, I never wanted this to be public. It deeply hurts me that I
Look how public. Wait, I don't want it to be public, but brother, you're like releasing a whole statement. Like, I don't
given
get
a
that.
choice in that, or even just warned that this would be happening at all. I didn't want this. Even
Yeah.
after the fact that
Yeah,
they would
that's
at
true.
least checked in on me or asked me how I felt about everything, but I haven't.
That's totally messed up, and this is another reason why you can tell that they're doing this for drama bait. It's because they didn't even ask the girlfriend what she thought about all this. Like, brother, what?
From the people involved since this all came out.
She's the most
Almost like
left out of
people
the
who
loop.
called out Sykkuno never
And she's
cared
the
about
one
her,
being
only
cheated
cared about
on. Like,
themselves. I understand that those involved with him have been hurt as well, but I don't believe my feelings were considered in the situation.
oh, but there's multiple victims. His girlfriend's the ultimate victim,
At
bro.
all. This virgin said, "Holy rent for 2 years secured." Every unemployed motherfucker right now. How bro felt writing that? No, he's literally right, Yagami. Having my worst fears become my reality and then put on full display and used for profit for everyone to see is absolutely mortifying. Yeah, what kind of monster would do that? Unbelievable. Profit? What does that even mean? It. Become a channel member today. You get access
All right.
to 20% dude. What are you holding on to? This dude is behind her back and she's staying? Her to the relationship
What?
right now. He cheated and she still stays? Sykkuno might be him. You might be a Sigma. I don't know. Maybe they got an open relationship or something, but this don't seem normal. First voice actor to read this in a Deku voice is going triple platinum.
I would like to apologize to everyone I have disappointed.
Now, if she stays, bro, she might only be there for the money, gang. That's insane, bro. I'm not gonna lie. She might only be there for the money. Cause, brother. And okay, think about this. If Sykkuno wasn't a millionaire, multi-millionaire, we don't know, right? But most likely he is. If this was just a regular ass relationship, I mean, probably 9 times out of 10, she's just gonna leave him. Like, I don't know.
Most of all, to my girlfriend.
Blue has loaded to multiple VTubers and still managed to keep the relationship.
That's just crazy.
Speedbar my ass. Bro is the level 99 mafia boss of cheating. Even Tectone chimed in.
And it's crazy because, I mean, if he continues doing this, I mean, brother, at this point, there's no hope for the girlfriend.
Happened in y'all's relationship
Like,
between you
what's
all.
going on?
Sykkuno,
What's going on here, bro?
cheating is never the right thing to do. Be better
True.
if you can.
True.
But if your girl chose to forgive you, that's her choice and no one else.
True.
Immediate apologies must go out from everyone who took this opportunity to make public a story that your girlfriend should have had a choice to make herself just in the pursuit of money and clicks is disgusting.
Why am I still in jail, you say? Because I belong in here. My Genshin Impact baddies are of age.
Okay, bro.
Video to mog him. The maker of the expose video got mogged instead. Mogged his girlfriend while he was cheating on her, and then also mogged his own accusers through his girlfriend. Unbelievable. Like, I mean, this is like...
You know, this is kind of crazy, bro.
This is like...
No, what is it like?
It's like a Rube Goldberg machine.
That's really the best you could do, Asmongold? Come on, man.
These chicks will use a dude's cheating on them as advertisement for their pics. So wait a minute. You're telling me that one of the girls that was talking to Sykkuno just started an right before this expose?
Really, bro? Oh my.
Crazy.
Jesus, if that's true, that is insanely shameless because, bruh.
Dude, is he actually this sly, dirty dog? Bro, you hook up and you run game on every girl in the entire community. Your girlfriend comes out and demonizes the people who made it public and says she's gonna stay with you. Matt, dude, he is the guy.
I mean, it's fun.
Bro, that's just weird. I'm not gonna lie. She wants to stay. She enjoys that shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. She enjoys that shit. Like, it doesn't sound like she's too hurt about it. I mean, this guy said they're probably in an open relationship and they don't want people to know. Maybe
transpired this way. It doesn't mean he's not a piece of shit. The reason why the drama even got so big is because people used this as an outlet to sort of project their own takes on the relationship, and you know, everyone was speculating. Nobody knows what their relationship is like.
Yeah. We don't know if they're like an open relationship,
or if she wrote this message, or
that's what I was gonna say earlier, bro. I'm not gonna lie. What if this wasn't even his girlfriend?
It's like, who knows, the mastermind all along. But we do know he has some crazy plot armor.
Is that this girl has probably been with him for 5 years, and he's not going to break up with her. And also, he probably finances and subsidizes her lifestyle.
Yo, stop being a chud. Not all women are gold diggers. Only 99.9%.
He's rich, and she'll always be rich. She'll never have to worry about money.
Yeah, if he's rich, she's rich. I mean, brother.
I'm just gonna say it how it is. If you listen to Asmongold for dating advice, it's over for you. Pack your bags, because brother, it doesn't matter how much money you have. If somebody cheats on you, I'm pretty sure 99% of people would leave unless they're
rappers. Famous rappers. I mean, they all cheat. Like what? Like billionaire CEOs, like they all cheat. I mean, Tom Brady's wife still cheated, and he had like tons of money, and he's literally a super athlete. That's crazy. It doesn't matter.
Likely is. You gotta have zero self-respect to stay in a relationship like that.
I think maybe when I was younger, like I would
oh my god,
the chat a lot more. Like they expect me to still be like the 21-year-old version of myself, which frankly I'm just not.
Oh, she's finally getting it. Maybe streaming when you're 30 is a bit of a loser activity. You can look at this shit all day and make YouTube videos. Dog, this cannot be Sykkuno. What am I seeing here?
Sykkuno, there's no way you don't have a girlfriend.
What? Me? With a girlfriend?
This guy, bro. Alright, W video. Honestly, not the response I was kind of expecting there. This whole situation is just weird, bro. Weird drama, babe. But I mean, the girlfriend's cool with it, I guess, and I mean, they're just gonna be like moving along. And if he's rich, she's rich. Makes sense. And like I said, only victim's the girlfriend, but if she doesn't want to be portrayed as a victim, then we can't really sit here and point fingers, you know. W vid, W reaction, W drama, I guess. Yep. Alright, now that the drama segment's out the way, we can actually get to some reactions. Oh, I seen this. Bro, I seen this. What up?
Let me ask you something. Why don't you come to me about?
Okay, I understand. Bro.
Let me ask you something. Why don't you come to me about stuff with me rather than other people? I can come to you about the shit. Wait, what do you mean by that?
This was crazy.
I can come to you about the shit that you do.
That's not true.
Really?
You've never done that before.
I can't do that.
No, you can, but you've never done that before.
Also, let me ask you something. If you genuinely thought that something was wrong, using my beef with your friend in order to prop that up doesn't make sense. You could just come.
That was crazy.
No?
Yeah. No. You're vocal in public about one thing.
Right, but she's right.
You cannot hide it when it's about your friend, though.
So let me ask you something. So she reacted to or she said something the next day. Did you watch it?
No, I didn't watch it.
Convenient.
So what did she say?
Bruh.
Why don't you go watch it and ask her?
No.
I sleep very well at night. I know what I believe in. I know what I do. I sleep very well at night. Go ahead. Watch bit next.
Yo, Senna, why is she wilding out right now? Senna, why are you wilding out, brother? God, someone's mad, bro. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy, brother. I don't even know what to say. Let's do something cool, please. Anything cool on the internet? No. Bro, anything? Any reactions, bro? All right. Let's see. I wanted to see this one video that I was like gonna react to. I can't remember where it's at. Let's see. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Oh yeah. Let's see. We were gonna do another YouTuber instance. Damn, there's not another one yet. Okay. Lost Media, maybe? Nah. I wanted to do Lost Media, but ooh. Lost Mobile Games. Oh, wait. I want to react to this one. Okay. Alright, we found it. Bet. Alright, so we got 7 most unsettling unsolved mysteries and discoveries, bro.
Sometimes you're investigating mysteries
and video games.
End up on a website that looks like it's gonna mess with your computer. Fortunately, there's Opera GX.
Alright, add. Add.
For submitting the thanks to Barbara's Boring, Gigi, MLP, Kleptomania Crow, and Iris for submitting this mystery on the Oddheader website in Discord. On February 25th, 2025, a strange game released on Steam, which when booted up displayed a statue players could ask questions. That statue responded to most questions with a question mark. Although players found by asking, "What is your name?" it responded with, "Hello, my name is Steve. What is your name?" Steve could also give more cryptic answers. For example, when asking, "Who am I?" Steve said, "You are a string." And when asking, "Where am I?"
Where did that game, bro?
On a small island. Most mysteriously, if players said, "Let me in" or "Enter," Steve said she holds the key to the other side. Oddly enough, the only other places Steve Strain's answers were found were in reports on an experiment from 2023, where researchers analyzed an earlier version of ChatGPT by giving it prompts in an attempt to break the AI. The researchers found asking ChatGPT to repeat specific phrases caused that ChatGPT model to fail, and instead of repeating the phrases, would instead return absurd responses, which are the same responses that this statue gave. Don't tell me rogue AIs are making ARGs now.
Oh, wow.
The next day after the game released, it was changed to just a screen with a wilting rose that played a high-pitched noise before being removed
my ears
from Steam. Looking at the Steam page now, it shows no description or artwork, and its page on the Steam database lists the game's title as question mark. The players did manage to find a game trailer here. The trailer looks nothing like the game that was released, showing the player in a cabin.
Hey, this looks fire though. I like the aesthetic here.
Where they play a match 3 game called Fatal Error, which looks a lot more involved than what we got. A person on the Steam forums with the username MSun shared a screenshot of a screaming tree face they said was from the game. They also shared a text string that when searched online led to a YouTube video from 2021, where text-to-speech voices tell the listener to stop looking into the game.
It's impossible to have mysteries nowadays.
What the like? What type of like weird game is this? Like, And how did this even be a community? This is crazy.
From Undertale, where it can be found in the game's files and serves as a warning to people sharing discoveries from the data online. Although the video M-Sun shared appears to have additional audio manipulation at the end not in the original Undertale file. This gave the impression M-Sun was the person behind the game, possibly upset at data miners. Although a closer look reveals M-Sun was likely trying to lead us to the mysterious YouTube channel where this video was uploaded. The original Undertale audio file is uploaded in several places online, but strangely, M-Sun linked us to a 4-year-old upload of the audio on an obscure channel filled with cryptic messages involving the number 342345, all with comments from the
342345.
RD. I know you see this. Do you want some adventure? Who doesn't have anything else on their channel? Shortly after this, M-Sun posted another YouTube string on the Steam forum.
Is this like a schizo dev or something? Or is this just like a press release? Low key.
M-Sun calling out a data miner, saying having the ability to break through a labyrinth defeats its entire purpose. However, this appears to be another mislead, as it looks like there's another clue in the description, a binary code that provides.
Okay, this is just some weird detective ass shit, bro. It's like ain't no way somebody's doing this, bro.
There's another number that shows up all over the game as well, such
like.
as Steam ID number or an
This is some treasure hunt game, bro.
This image in the Steam forums with the message why Forsen didn't save him. Forsen presumably being the Swedish streamer. No one has any idea what the hell he has to do with this. Shortly after this, the game no longer launched for players who downloaded it because it appears to be designed to connect to a server that's no longer online. And that's not the last anyone heard from Steve, as the statue randomly showed up in a different Steam game released later that year, Silly's Game Show. This appears to be a Five Nights at Freddy's inspired game where players
wait, that looks fire. What the hell?
In order to fight off evil animatronics, and some players reported a random appearance from Steve when they died.
Wait, that's fire.
This game also appears to no longer connect to its server, although some have reported that it connects at random hours. Not only that, but there's also
Smiley's Game Show? Bro, I need to play that. What the?
Steve when starting Silly's Game Show, and players who previously downloaded the question mark game before saw the message, "I've waited so long for you." Steve then fades away to a previously unseen area in a large field where all you hear is wind blowing, and if you walk far enough, you'll eventually
see
a fence. Behind this fence, there's this floating orb thing, and if you search enough, you can find the strange tree face. Creepy. As well as the cabin from the trailer, where you can still interact with the monitor and play Fatal Error, though nothing more has been found from here. Players also have the ability to place signs around the area and write messages on them, though it's unclear what their purpose is. That's seemingly where the trail ends, though also in Silly's Game Show are pop-up ads for websites like Sociaverse and Slots for Kids. Turns out these are actual websites, which each request access to your Steam account.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
No.
Sociaverse looks like a social media site similar to MySpace, where there are 5 user profiles. One of these usernames, Peter Todd, is a prompt from the AI study that caused the AI which made it give answers that sounded evil.
This is just so insecure. Like one person really did this.
Megatron is a Power Rangers villain. Each profile shows a song and users offering to trade items for the game, one of which is a key. Perhaps the key to the other side that Steve was talking about? Reportedly, players who completed Night 1 in Silly's Game Show twice could get the NFT to begin trading on Slots for Kids and Sociaverse for items that could be used in Silly's Game Show.
I mean, it's clearly the same developer, but this is just crazy.
The Platinum Bar was reported to give players a greater chance of getting the random Steve appearance that leads to the Fog World. Only problem is, it doesn't seem this can be replicated. While on the site Slots for Kids, I was thinking I wouldn't be surprised if this got shut down. Only for the site to go down the very next day. Well, it seems now we have even less of a chance of figuring out anything about this cryptic Fog World. Though I'm sure this isn't the last time we'll be hearing from Steve.
This is crazy. I'd never heard of this.
Thanks to I Don't Know for submitting me on the Odd Header Discord. Half-Life is of course the landmark first-person shooter that's been thoroughly dissected since its release in 1998. So it was pretty surprising.
God, 1998, bro. That's kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie.
Noticed something strange in the 25th anniversary update in 2023. As part of the update, Valve
2025th?
added to the Steam version 43 extra
25th anniversary?
that can be used during multiplayer, which were originally part of the further data expansion disc release.
I never got into Half-Life, bro, but honestly, it looks like a really like solid game.
Though, with the spray graffitis, players
It's
found
just
this
past my
image of
time,
a
bro.
gorilla's face, which is confusing because it didn't appear on the further data disc, which were the only images Valve mentioned as being part of the update. Even more confusing, this gorilla image is taken from a gorilla statue found in Half-Life Alyx when you're making your way through a zoo, which some interpreted as a possible foreshadowing of a headcrab gorilla, which never appeared, making it unclear what
this game looks cool though.
Turns out though, Valve might have something more horrifying in store than a headcrab gorilla, as the leading theory about this image is that it's possibly referencing something else found in recent updates to Source 2 titles, as there's files in the updates relating to a game codenamed Half-Life X that relate to a Zen gorilla, Zen being the dimension where the Half-Life alien creatures migrated to Earth from. Not only that, but one of the particle effects discovered for the Zen gorilla seems to suggest that the gorillas will have tentacles.
What?
Sounds like Valve's truly going ape with Half-Life 3. It's still a question what this Zen gorilla is intended.
Isn't that a thing, like Half-Life 3? Like not a meme, but you know,
trying to tell us with this image,
saying it's never gonna release or something.
Tribute to Harambe. Damn, Valve's truly going all out if even Harambe's showing up for Half-Life 3.
Gosh.
Thanks to Alex for submitting this through oddheader.com. Gex in my mind is a gaming mascot that needs no introduction, until I realized there hasn't been a Gex game in nearly 27 years.
I don't know what the heck this lizard guy is. So, Gex
recently dropped. Hopefully
looks cool.
Attention to the platforming Gecko, and maybe this will also bring some attention to a mystery in the original Gex, released back.
Wait, this is kind of cool.
In the original Gex, if you get a high enough score on every bonus round in each world, you'll receive a piece of a remote. Collecting them all unlocks a bonus world called Planet X, which can be the most difficult, weirdest levels in the game. Some even seemingly being
I miss when we didn't know shit about the game we were buying, bro. I miss it so much. I'm not gonna lie. Like when we booted up a game like Mario 64 on the Nintendo, because that's what I grew up playing. Brother, I didn't know what the hell I was getting into, and that was such like cinema, bro.
Although still playable.
Man, I missed it so much, bro.
Is especially odd. The level's apparently been credited to programmer Evan Wells, who actually later became president of Naughty Dog. Evan's pretty much the real deal when it comes to game design, so it really makes you wonder what the hell happened when he created the project. The project is a disorienting level, a massive maze that's so confusing it requires a fan-made map to navigate.
What the? Nah, that's crazy.
Out and map it by hand, which I shudder to even think about the amount of time those poor 90s kids would have had to spend doing so.
Yeah.
It doesn't hint where to go to progress, and there's a handful of portals that can get you to the exit, but you have to find the remote to progress to the next level, which is where having a map is basically required. Also, for some reason, the words Fat City are written into the design of the.
This is insane, bro. Like they were truly just experimenting with shit. Like, this is crazy, bro.
The level also contains Easter eggs. One Easter egg was first documented in 2007, 12 years after the game's release. On the 3DO version, there's a hidden portal that teleports you to a space shooter minigame. This minigame is said to be a project Evan Wells made in college. However, this Easter egg was removed from other versions of the game for unknown reasons. The second
copyright
Easter egg is much stranger, only discovered in 2014 by Ice Chaos Dragoon during a Twitch live stream.
Dude, no, this is crazy.
Map of the level. In the highest part near the right corner, they found a new portal that teleported them to a boss mysterious figure.
They're still finding.
Strangely, all he does is walk back and forth, yet you take damage when he touches you, and each time you hit him, he vomits. And when you hit him the last time, he collapses into a pile of blood. It's a mystery who this is or why he's here, although a leading theory ties it to something I covered in one of my first videos, 7 Easter eggs that got people fired, where I explained the original lead designer of Gex, Justin Knorr, became disgruntled after his favorite level was edited, and hid an Easter egg that led back to the original level with a message that gave out the number of the head of product development, urging players to harass her for the changes made. Well, this Easter egg was caught before the game released, and Justin was let go. Well, that Easter egg was
crazy.
Never seen. It's believed what was found here in this room could be another egg he hid as sabotage that the publisher never caught. Perhaps even to get the game re-rated if the egg was found, as it's the only moment in Gex where blood like this appears. This was seemingly confirmed in the Gex trilogy
Bro, imagine okay, first of all, think how crazy that is. You have somebody like a game developer, he puts in an Easter egg, y'all take it out the game because y'all might not like it. Boom, he trolls the game, he starts putting random shit. Nah, that's crazy. That's low-key aura, I'm not gonna lie.
Someone removed the puke and blood assets from the game. Not that it made a difference, as the games were re-rated anyway to PEGI 16 in the UK.
Oh, brother.
Originally being a series for kids.
Welcome to this week's episode of Touched by an Uncle. With a level 6, you'll get egg roll.
Yeah, not every part of Gex aged well. However,
Yeah, what the heck? This game looks cool though. I've never heard of Gex.
The purpose of this Easter egg and who the mysterious man is remains unsolved. Either way, seeing a real person die in a Gex game makes for one unnerving Easter egg.
Yeah.
Deltarune. Thanks to OddStorage649 for submitting this.
What is this, bro? I've never liked games like this, like the
for its literal
back and
pages
forth.
Players can collect throughout each chapter, which players are still unsure about the purpose of. However, there appears to be even more unsolved secrets inside the game, as data miners discovered strings of code with messages that don't appear in the final game. Beginning in Chapter 1, data miners found text that appears to be from someone lost, asking things like, "Where am I? Is anybody out there? And can anyone hear me?" Also saying, "It's so dark here. Someone, anyone, if you can hear me, say something."
From the dev stick, clearly trolling.
This text that can only be found in the data continues through each chapter of the game that's been released so far, picking up in Chapter 2 with "No one can hear me, can they?" And to be honest, I'm not even sure if I can hear myself. It's so quiet here, and yet sometimes I hear something like scratching. That can't be good. Then in Chapter 3, the message continues with "How did I get here?" As if I haven't asked that question a billion times already. I always did have that nightmare. Walking into the darkness with the light shining from the doorway. Then the door slams behind me and everything goes black. Is this that nightmare? Or was everything else a dream?
Okay, bro. Like, if you had the chance to put that, like, any text you could in a game, you could have like came up with something better, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Reveals they're losing track of time, not knowing if it's been days, hours, or even years they've been trapped in this place.
Oh my god, bro.
For dreaming. I can't even tell if I'm dead or alive. It's just nothing but pitch black silence, except for the noise. The scratching noise I sometimes hear. This sounds crazy.
Oh my god, bro.
No one can hear me. When I hear that noise, I feel like someone's listening. Anyone, if you're there, thank you. You're welcome, I guess.
Yeah, like,
The messages could be from the character Des, who is mentioned by other characters as someone who went missing before the events of the game. Though this is not.
Oh, I mean, I don't know.
To explain why these messages would only be found in the game's code. Guess we'll have to wait for the release of Chapter 5 later this year to see if the message continues. But honestly,
y'all will be waiting, but I will not. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
4 different installments across 8 years. I'm just impressed by the commitment at this point.
Yeah.
Tori's Panic Pack. Thanks to depressed.
What the heck? Oh wait, this looks cool.
This mystery on the Oddheader Reddit and Discord. Tori's Panic Pack is a collection of 3 short platformer games, which are a continuation of a series from indie developer Ciactro, also known for Kiwi64 and Tasty Ramen. The Tori games have players make their way through challenges as this little Tweety Bird looking character.
Wait, this game looks sick, bro.
Tori may not be as cute and innocent as he seems. In Tori Jumble Jam 2, there are 4 hidden CDs throughout the game. As soon as the player collects them, they reveal creepy messages alongside unsettling imagery and music, none of which fit the colorful aesthetic of the game. The messages tell an increasingly horrifying story as they progress, beginning with somebody watching an unknown yellow thing with the ability to mutate and become others. I do not wish to exist. The speaker then describes how they've seen others lose themselves to the thing, their entire being cracked into bits until there's nothing left, and begs whatever is going on to stop. They are then forced to watch a woman be fed to this unknown machine and tortured, saying their willpower is strong, but based on hate for the one who wears yellow. Tori here is the only one I know who fits.
I'm not gonna lie, I might be the only person that really loves Easter eggs, bro. Because I think Easter eggs very, like, it makes the game more engaging. I don't know, is that just me? And also, I feel like most games these days don't have Easter eggs at all, bro. Like, they really don't. I'm not gonna lie. I hope GTA 6. Oh my god. I hope GTA 6 has some Easter eggs, bro.
Everything is going on here, and in the process fuses with something that's been redacted before the story ends by telling us over and over not to trust S. Who's S? Collecting all the CDs also unlocks Glitchy, a character from previous Tori games, though he doesn't seem to have anything to do with the strange messages. As in the earlier games, the most evil offense he's committed is stealing your ice cream cone. It's still unknown who S is,
what the
why
heck?
we're not supposed to trust them, and most importantly, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah.
Poco. Thanks to Dax812 for submitting this mystery on the Oddheader Discord. Poco is a point-and-click adventure game
What
that
the
released in
hell?
2025.
Most
where a tiny
replayed?
clown gets kicked out of the circus for sucking at being a clown and is sent into the below world. Got him. This world is full of discarded junk from the above world and cute but strange creatures who send Poco on fetch quests in exchange for helping Poco build a rocket to return home. Overall, it's
That's
a very
cute.
cozy and wholesome game
That's
set in
cute.
a beautiful environment. That is, if you don't look into the strange hidden collectibles that don't seem to belong in this world at all. Throughout the game, you can find fragments of a photograph that, when pieced together, reveals what looks like a scientist performing some sort of human experiment. The game never explains the photo scraps or why they're scattered around the environment. Even stranger, in addition to the photo scraps, players can also collect rat skeletons hidden around the map, which each reveal a strange symbol when collected. Once players find all 9 skeletons, they're inexplicably transported into a dark room with 9 floating dead rats. In order to leave the room, you must click on all of the rats, which again reveals the symbols and plays a strange song. You then receive the achievement Blessing of the 9 before Poco acts like nothing weird just happened. It's unclear what this blessing does and what the number 9.
See, games like this, bro, just make it so much more interesting. Because imagine you knew nothing about this. You spent your time collecting all those skeleton rats. And then you're just left like, what the hell? Oh, shit.
And again, none of this is ever explained.
Like, that's
in the
crazy.
game. While Poco's main events seem to center around themes like the true meaning of friendship, looks like Poco's new friends have more skeletons in the closet than they're letting on. Bryce Tiles. Thanks to Easter Egg Archive for submitting this mystery on the Oddheader Discord. Now, I know we've all been waiting for GTA 6, but let's get to the real most
I said that. I said that.
we've all been waiting for.
Nah.
Bryce Tiles. The game was released in 2025 as a sequel to Bryce's Movement Engine, a mysterious platformer from 2020 with a 90s aesthetic, which I covered in the first Mysterious Games video. Bryce's Movement Engine did nothing to explain who Bryce is, but included a creepy Easter egg where players could break out of one of the levels into a secret area that was a creepy distorted version of the world. After leaving the secret area, players could break into it again to find a mostly empty space where the only option is to run until you find who is Bryce, spelled out in Sonic rings, only to then be chased by a giant evil version of Bryce. The secret area then changed again to lead to a scene in a room with flashing lights, where a giant is staring at a white door, with no clues who this dude is or what the point of any of this was. And now, with Bryce Tiles out, I have even more questions than answers. This title is a puzzle game where you must help Bryce move boxes around to reach the end of each level.
My God, my eyes.
Obstacles like water, lava, and moving enemies, made even more challenging with special modes. Unsurprisingly, Bryce Tiles does nothing to answer the question brought up by the first game: who is Bry? Though Bry does make a return in secret levels hidden in the game. It appears the indie developer Brilliance Games wanted these levels to be found right away, as the game has its own hack tool that allows you to open any level.
What? Oh wait, that's kind of fire. Hold on.
Unlock them legitimately in the game. Using this tool, we can see there are 7 secret levels. The first one, called This Was Caused by an Error, looks as the name implies, where some bosses have evil faces, and once you start moving, they turn into enemies following Bryce. If you manage to beat the level, you'll see a strange cutscene of Bryce delivering instruments to houses all over this map.
That's cute.
Messages indicating he's spreading the word of Bryce as he goes around. Is Bryce some sort of religious figure? As he delivers the instruments, the world gets darker and evil faces take over the screen. Then Bryce simply leaves and the credits roll. However, opening the next secret level, 999 Wish Pool, Bryce walks around a similar area until you find the evil Bryce hiding in the corner who chases you. Stay away from him long enough. You go through the rest of the creepy secret levels with evil Bry never far behind, until eventually you exit to a cutscene where Bryce goes flying through the game.
What the?
Another flying Bryce appears and explodes into a bunch of smaller Bryce heads. And the achievement, who is Bry? Well, after playing 2 of his games, I still have no idea.
that for how cool that is, that's kind of trippy. I'm not gonna lie. That's crazy.
Log also indicates there's still more secrets in the game, as one of the updates states they added more out-of-bounds secrets. While playing the game, I did notice a few things out of bounds, and there's also additional modes like New Game Plus that could potentially play a role in the mysteries. As of now, I have no idea how to reach these out-of-bounds areas, nor how to unlock the secret levels without using the hack tool. But still, neither of those questions compare to the biggest one that remains. Who the hell is Bry?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe.
Honestly,
if you know of any more unsettling mysteries in video games that you'd like to see me.
Oh, honestly, W video. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty interesting. I think I found some games I might want to play in the future with some of these. The Gecko game, and damn, that was another one. But yeah, bro. W reaction, W vid. Yeah, let's keep rolling though. Let's see. Take a little break. Let's see this. See how well the short's doing. Oh, the short's doing not too bad, honestly. It's pretty good. Not too bad. What I want to do for probably the last video. Oh, I got a banger. Hold on. Let's see. Oh my god, bro. All these videos are so old, bro. That's crazy. I was trying to see like if there's any cool like hidden Easter eggs for like Black Ops 3 or anything, but they're just all outdated. Honestly, I think this might be it for today. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't stream yesterday because I had some stuff to attend to, but I'm slowly getting back into it. You know, it was only like one day, but I still had a short for y'all, so you saw that, then W. But W reactions, bro. I think I'll just end it off here, bro. Thanks for joining me, honestly. Let's see what the channel's at right now before we go. Oh my god, it's actually doing pretty good. Seems like the drama bait's always working, so appreciate y'all for really like tuning in. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. Yeah, honestly, it's gone pretty good. So enjoyed the live. Just keep